Morning everyone, so it's Tuesday the 12th of December, and yesterday unfortunately I had computer problems. I updated my graphics cards drivers and OBS stopped working, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was until I had a look at the the shortcut. And the shortcut was going to the 64-bit version. I'm not sure why. I think it was a 64-bit version I installed anyway, but that wasn't working, so I decided to have a look and see if there's a 32-bit version installed, and there was. And yeah, so we're here today. So sorry about yesterday, and let's just get stuck with the news. Okay, so where are you? There you are. So on the Parity Check website we have some interesting news. No, we don't. Just quite a lot of tech news actually. Apple Gym Kit is coming to a treadmill near you. Okay. Oh, here's some Formula 1 news. I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in that, but it seems like Sorotkin is favourite to get a Williams seat at, for next year's races. Sorry about that. Let me just show you what I'm doing. Right, so my wife made cookies and I'm having breakfast. That's too hot. But the cookie I've lost down the in the mug, so let me fish that out while we have a look at the news again. Okay, so excuse me. Wow, Iron Mountain acquires 10 data centers in the US. Interesting. Wow, this is a good stat. Netflix users collectively watch 1 billion hours of content per week in 2017. Now that is pretty good. What does that mean for the TV industry? Is this Netflix users across the world, or is this Netflix users in the US? Don't know, but we'll have a look at that at some point. Looks like there's a lot happening in the tech world. Okay, let's just leave the Parity Check there. There's a lot of tech and Formula 1 news, and I don't think you guys are quite interested in that. So let's see what else we've got. Okay, for those of you who don't know, the UK has had a really cool pardon the pun, snowfall in the last couple of days. And when I say cool, I mean it's been great to have the snow, but it's also been quite bad to have the snow. This morning I drove my wife to work, and it was still pretty bad considering it stopped snowing on Monday. Was it Monday morning? So yeah, still icy conditions. So last night in Shropshire, the lowest that the temperature went was 13 degrees Celsius or 9 Fahrenheit. And that's pretty cold. Let's see how this... It's pretty much the same everywhere. It's like a whole blanket full of snow. Oh yeah, and another thing, Keith Chegwin died yesterday, I believe. That was shocking news. Now, what else has been going on? Should organ donor rules be changed? Let's see. In an attempt to make more organs available for transplant, ministers are proposing a radical change by moving to a system of presumed consent. What the hell? Are you crazy? Current rules in England mean those willing to donate their organs, should they die, sign up to a donor register. Okay, that's fine. You should be able to opt in or out. A consultation on the new system, which would see opting out of organ donation replacing opting in, starts Tuesday. Wales has already adopted an approach of presumed consent. Scotland plans to introduce a similar scheme. Oh my god. Now, I can understand the benefits, I can understand the negatives as well at the same time. And I don't know what I would do, to be honest with you. Okay, it's fine if you want a kidney. You know, if there's somebody available to give you a kidney, that's great. But let me tell you the story of George Best, who was Manchester United's, and I think he played for England as well. England football player. Now, he was renowned as one of the best, and he was basically living life at 100 miles an hour, and he was drinking, smoking, gambling, whatever. What you would normally do if you were rich and famous. But what he also did was drink himself so silly that he had to have a liver transplant, and then that didn't teach him any lessons, and he had another liver transplant. I don't know how many livers he's on now, but I know for a fact that whenever he's gone back into hospital, the newspapers have made like a real big issue out of it. So somebody, obviously they passed away, and they've given George Best a liver, and he's gone and pissed it down the drain again. So I don't know, what does that solve? It doesn't solve anything. But I think allowing people to opt out is actually pretty bad. You should allow them to opt in if they want to, you know, provide one of their organs. Oh, that's still too hot. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, next thing. Don't really want to go through every single aspect of the organ rules. Okay. Fears grow across the Atlantic over Brexit. Why? Let's have a look and find out. Nearly all the possible trading relationships between Britain and the European Union following Brexit would be less favourable than staying in the European Union, according to an influential US think tank. Really? The Rand Corporation, aren't they on Netflix? In the Iron Fist series. This is interesting. Now, probably the only reason that we see this as an issue is the UK was always a route to market in the European Union. So if they could hit the UK with their products and services or whatever, it was easier for them than going directly through to France or Germany. So I guess that's why there's some fear, but God knows what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be an easy ride that we're going to have when we do actually leave. What, skin betting? Snares thousands of children. What? Gamers as young as 11 betting using virtual weapons with video games. Eh? Is this loot boxes? About 500,000 children and young people gamble every week, a gambling commission report is expected to show. Really? So the Gambling Commission said it had identified third-party websites that enabled players to gamble their skins on casino or slot machine type games, and then these could later be sold and turned into real-world money. What's a skin? Okay, the items won, usually modified guns or knives within a video game known as a skin, can often be sold and turned back into real money. Right. Excuse me. Okay, so These are the skins that they're buying. Really? Right, okay, so gambling has actually been a big part of gaming slash mobile phone app games usage. Well, since that spiraled back in the mid 2000s. So when you would get a game, you'd want to obviously play the game, you install it on your phone, and what would happen is at some point in the game the developer will ask you to make a donation or or buy certain packs to get to the next level of the game. I'd kind of guess that is not gambling, but it's pretty much similar to it, and that's basically what's been fed in. People have seen that you can do this within a game, and in games you can actually buy stuff with virtual money, but you can also do the same thing with pretty much any kind of game, to be honest with you. So it doesn't have to be like a casino game, and this is where we're going now, because it's not actually policeable, to be honest with you. I could turn around offline in a game and say, hi, do you want to buy this? You can have it for X amount. And they take a gamble, because that person might not even send them the item or whatever. So it's quite dangerous, and it's weird that kids are getting involved in it. This is the problem we have with having to attach your credit card to everything now. I'm still annoyed that I have to add it onto Steam, because I know it'll make me want to buy a game, knowing that, oh yeah, I can just pay it just like that through Steam. And yeah, it needs to be looked at, but I don't think they know what they're doing, these guys. So if we go back to the article, where are we? Some games providers are putting more safeguards in place, but many of the sites are based abroad. Doesn't matter, the whole internet is international. That's where the inter part comes into it. So it doesn't matter if it's in the UK or not. You need to have laws that govern the whole of the internet. Interesting. Not something I want to look into. Trump accuser, we don't forget this. What's this? More than a dozen women have alleged sexual misconduct. What? So Donald Trump's what? No. Say Donald Trump groped her on a flight. It's a story she first shared during the 2016 election, and multiple other women soon followed suit. Now some of them are demanding that Congress holds the president accountable. Okay, so yeah, you do need to find out if it happened or not. But do you think Donald Trump would do that? Probably. Okay. That's interesting. I think somebody's trying to get rid of him. Okay, let's see. Snowmageddon. Funny. The woman who wants to get wheelchairs on planes. Okay, it's a video, so I can't actually play it in case I get a copyright strike. His hand went further and further up. Interesting. French opposition banks on winger leader. Who's he done on? Reality check. Bitcoin's energy use. Yes, Bitcoin's energy use. It's astronomical at the moment. Okay. Max Clifford, king of fake news. Why is Apple buying Shazam? Weird. Okay, so that's all the general news. Let's go into local English news. 5 quizzed over child deaths blaze. And is this the one in Manchester? I heard about this over the radio. Where are we? 5 people are being questioned over the suspected murder of 3 children who died in a house fire in Salford. A 14-year-old girl, named locally as Demi Pearson, died at the scene of the blaze, which broke out in Jackson Street, Walkden, at 5 AM GMT on Monday morning. An 8-year-old boy and girl, aged 7, died in hospital, while a 3-year-old is in critical condition. Their mother, named as Michelle Pearson, 35, is in a serious condition. Ooh, okay. Don't know what happened there. It looks like it's some kind of fire. A 24-year-old man is being held in suspicion of assisting an offender. What does that mean? It's sad. It seems like some kind of gangland attack of some kind. Because you wouldn't get like 18, 20, 23 and a 20-year-old on suspicion of murder. And then a 24-year-old. There's too many people in that group. So either they were trying to break in, or it was something personal. Either way, I feel really sorry for the kids. Should never get kids involved in any kind of bullshit like that. Pardon me, I'm swearing again. Okay, let's get off this. It's making me upset. Commuters delayed as snow and ice persist. Wow, yes. It's still so bad outside. And yeah, not good. So be careful if you guys are watching. Make sure you get to work safely, make sure you get home safely, make sure you don't go out on stupid errands that you can put off till tomorrow. How much space will £100 rent get you? Let's find out. Spending £100 a month on rent in London secures floor space equivalent to a small garden shed. Really? Compared with nearly 5 times that in parts of northern England. New research has shown. Okay. So 400 quid a month, I could buy 3 sheds if I wanted. That's really good. But Sunderland and Bradford, I could buy quite a lot of sheds, and there's 5 sheds there. Gives me an idea. Each £100 of rent for a 2-bedroom home in central London gets about 3.91 square meters, smaller than the average 3-person tent. Sorry. Bradford is a city where £100 rents the biggest floor area in a 2-bedroom home. Okay. That's crazy. Don't know why people flock towards London and the south. It's not a nice place to live. You're always sitting on top of each other, living on top of each other. And you're always paying like stupid amount of money just to live above somebody that makes noises all day long, all night long, and you can't get to work on time because of it. Oh, what's this? So, where can you afford to live? Try out our housing calculator. No thanks. Wow, is this the national average? Oops, it's gone. There you go. Oh, that's a deposit. This calculator assumes you need a deposit of at least 5% of the value of the property. Okay. Let's see if I can buy a house. I want a 3-bedroom house. No, I want a 4-bedroom house. What does the red bit mean? No data. Probably. Unaffordable. That's incorrect, because you can always find 4-bedroom houses. Okay. I have 0. Okay, nothing's affordable. Let's say I have £5,000, which I don't. I can live in County Durham, Dumfries and Galloway, Copeland, Liverpool. Wow, I can live in Liverpool. That's awesome. Live in Doncaster, Barnsley, Stoke-on-Trent. Okay, can't live anywhere. This is interesting. Well, it just goes to show it's all about renting now. The time for having your own house is gone, I guess. Uber taxi snow quote outrageous, is it? Let's see. Parts of the West Midlands have seen heavy snowfall. Yes, this is correct. A hospital anaesthetist has slammed a taxi firm that quoted her up to £149 for a 10-mile trip to work in the snow. Wow. Dr. Daman Mulhi told the Birmingham Mail, oh, I thought it was a he, she tried Uber's taxi app when she was unable to get a car off the drive in Harborne to go to Solihull. Okay. Dr. Mulhi said on Twitter the quote of £111 to £149 was outrageous and unethical, and she chose to go with a local firm who charged £30. Uber said the price had been an automatic response to over-demand. Okay. Whew. Interesting. MP repays £2.97 after Garden Bridge apology. What's this about? A senior Labour MP has apologised to the Commons and repaid £2.97 after she was found to have breached Parliament's codes of conduct. Okay. Dame Margaret Hodge offered a sincere apology for inadvertently breaching the rules over her review of the London Garden Bridge project. What the hell? I don't know what's happening. So the £2.97 repayment was the cost of House of Commons stationery, she said. What? Yeah, that's bullshit. Please stop, snowy windscreen car driver. Look at that, that's just stupid. Why would you only clean off just that bit there? That's just stupid. You could cause a crash. Some people, they shouldn't be behind the wheel at all. Okay. Alright, so we can close the BBC off and let's go to TechRadar. Okay, so if you guys don't know, today is the day that Star Wars is out for preview, so everybody in the UK, journalists mainly, can go and watch it, and they will be giving out their reviews, and hopefully I'll get to watch it on the 14th. Fingers crossed. If not, I'll wait a couple of days after that and watch it. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be good. So let's see what TechRadar's latest news is. YouTube finally allows 4K streaming on the Xbox One. Good. Don't know why you'd restrict it, to be fair. Google launches 3 fun new experimental photography apps. Ooh, let's see. Okay. Not enough detail there. Okay, it's a total Star Wars feature day today. Wow, what's this? Is this the Atari Box? Yes, it is. So if you guys don't know, Atari are releasing this lovely device with how many games? It doesn't say. But basically it's a retro gaming device which will have a whole bunch of games preloaded onto it. And in the UK it's £187. What? Okay. Well, still not too bad. But let's go back to the actual picture of this. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? That is funky. Surprised there aren't any other pictures of it. I'll have to go and search it online. Okay. Apple buys Shazam. Okay, that's fine. We don't care about Apple products. What's this? Intel expands its affordable processor range with Pentium Silver CPUs. Ooh. Pentium Silver. But are they going to be powerful? Plus new Celeron chips for desktop PCs and laptops. Okay, close you. Okay, so they're budget friendly. What kind of clock speeds can we expect from them? There's a quad core CPU with a clock speed of up to 2.8 gigahertz with Intel UHD graphics. Incidentally, Pentium Silver means that the chip is based on the Atom architecture, a lower cost and lower power alternative to the main core series of Intel processors. Okay. So why don't they just provide the Atom at a cheaper price? Okay, let's look at the rest of the news. Now this is a question which I'm trying to figure out myself. Nvidia versus AMD, which should your next graphics card be? I'm thinking Nvidia if I make myself a new editing PC. They're just too expensive. Okay, no. The OnePlus 5T can't stream HD Netflix, but a fix is on its way. Why can't it do that? How weird is that? You would think they would have tested it. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna call it a day. So thanks for watching and enjoying this lovely breakfast with me. I'm going to now go off and see if I can get some work done. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please make sure you comment below. And if you want to get in touch, the Twitter handle is IamParityCheck, and you can ask questions that will be answered on this live stream in the next live stream. Thank you.